a few people get in. Chat, how are we doing today? How's things been? I'm going to be finding 100x meme coins live. So make sure that you stay tuned. Stream's going to get started soon. Take your time. It's no stress. We have a lot to cover. Trying to stream. Yeah, it's almost a giveaway. Maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to stream inside of Telegram today as well. So bear with me while I test it out as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Live in the Trenches. Today we have a lot to cover. We're going to go through the markets. We're going to go through my next memes. We're going to go through some new Solana meme coin trenches as well, and a market analysis. If you're new here, my name is Tyrell, and I show you how to make money by investing into meme coins. And along the way, I hope you get a little bit of value from it. And hopefully you learn something from this video as well. Now, if you haven't yet, I strongly suggest you go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and save this video over here. You must watch this video over here, guys. You have to. It's possibly one of my most important videos I have ever made. This video over here is going to show you everything you need to know when you get started in trading and in investing. It's more important than this video, and this video got over 100,000 views, 146,000 views. It's more important than this video, and this video got 76,000 views. More important than this one, 41, right? Investment in 2 trades over 14 days. This is going to be a case study of how you can do this. Let that refresh. So, I break down a question, let's see where it is, that was given to me inside of the announcements channel, right? I go through how you can build a meme coin portfolio for this cycle. Depending on what stage you're at, you're going to need to do different things. For some people, you just need to buy one bag and sit on it. That bag is most likely TCAP. For other people, you might want to build a whole diverse portfolio, right? In this video, in 49 minutes, it's going to save you time, it's going to save you money, and it's also going to save you a lot of stress if you study it. So it's no rush, because I'm going to go through a lot of those things right now. Okay, but after this video, I strongly suggest you, first of all, save it so you don't forget, and go back and watch it, because it's so fire. Like, the information I put into it is already playing out. For example, right? To pull one of the things that we spoke about was, I think one of the memes was Degen me. So pull back to the list. So you can see here that if you look very closely, you can see a meme called Dog in Me, and at the time it was at $20 million market cap. Right? If we go to the list now, we go back to the long term, we go to Dog in Me, it's at 35 million already. And it is not going to stop. It's going absolutely parabolic right now. The last time we broke this level over here, you've seen just how crazy it gets. Right? This one here was a fake out. This one, we already know that it's 100% going to stay because it's the bull run. Right? I feel like a lot of people right now don't realize that it's the bull run right now. So when people say, oh, I'm waiting for the bull run, I'm waiting for the bull run, we've been saying that for the past 2 years. This is it. This is it. It's your time to shine right now. Right? The little decisions, the split second decisions that you make right now is going to be the difference between making a few $1,000s and a few $100,000, in some cases millions. Now, why is it that that Dog in Me took off? It's actually quite nice. So, Dog in Me is actually being pushed by Coinbase. So the funniest thing is that most people don't realize how big this meme is going to get and the likelihood of this thing getting listed. Right? If you have a look here, this one tweet here, Brian Armstrong literally tweeted the meme from Dog in Me. It's the equivalent of an Elon Musk tweet. This is the founder, I think it's even founder, the CEO of Coinbase. That's the equivalent of Pavel Durov tweeting about TCAT, for example. It's huge, massive. And the thing is because Dog in Me is pretty small and Base Chain's pretty small, even though Coinbase ain't, a lot of people probably seen this meme and they don't even know what it is. They probably just glazed straight past it on Twitter. And they've probably faded one of the easiest runs of this cycle, in my opinion. If you have a look at it on the daily chart, we'll see that, first of all, again, once we have broken this level here, the next level is probably up here. And I think that is about, let's have a look. I'm not going to estimate the market cap over here, but it's about up and over 50%. Right, so that's about 45 million or something like this. Now, I personally think that Dog in Me is a $150 to $200 million market cap. And I'll tell you why. It's being shilled by the founder of Coinbase. Live on Twitter. When Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin, or used to tweet about Dogecoin back in the day, that sent this thing into the billions. Now we're at the stage where, first of all, the Fed, right? In fact, all departments to do with anything to do with finance, right, is now going to be under Donald Trump's control. And that, yes, there's a lot of legalities and there's a lot of technicalities, and it's like, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, but it's the president. At the end of the day, it's the president. Brand new president as well. In fact, well, it's not brand new, it's his second time he's been elected, which means he already knows how to wiggle his way around it. And I guarantee you, he's clearing out all the finance sections. He's wiping any of the cases against Coinbase, and he's partnering with them to build the strategic reserve of Bitcoin, as he already said. And this means that, in my opinion, Coinbase is going to start shilling memes. They're going to start listing memes. They're going to get very reckless. Coinbase is going to be moving the same level as Binance. You didn't see how Binance moves. Binance lists $20 million market caps. What do you think happens when Coinbase starts listing $20 million market caps? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Dog in Me is going to over 200 million. 200 million is an understatement for this type of project. Now, the whole entire list that I shared is going absolutely crazy. Okay, absolutely crazy. Flopper, again, also up 38%. Tonkat's up 4.5%. I think Tonkat's really going to start growing as we enter Ton season. Real on Solana. Real's okay. It's up a little bit. Real's always going between like $2 and $3 million market cap, but I'm still bullish on it. Sundog, I think that Sundog comes back. Okay, lock in. So the reason why I'm bullish on lock in is because, first of all, it's only $107 million market cap. A lot of people are like, well, that sounds big, but you're not thinking big enough. You're not thinking that this is a super cycle. right? When it's this type of run, these types of memes are the ones which go into the billions. So that's still from here a 10x, maybe even goes a 20x with size. This is why this is the long-term portfolio, because I'll either DCA into it with profits over time, right? So say I'm on Bullex, I've got a bag. I make a 10x on some random pump fund coin. I make $1,000. Instead of just leaving that $1,000 in Solana, I'll put it in something which might outperform Solana, like the biggest memes on Solana, like Lockin, for example, right? Next, if we go onto the list, the next one is the midterm. So midterm base season is also popping off. Since I made the video, just over 24 hours, it's up over 80%. Autism's up 21%. Super Cycle's up 16%. Trump MP3 is actually somehow making a comeback. It got absolutely wrecked. But again, I don't really care. I'm still going to buy the dip for these types of things because, again, as you can see, it only takes a few days for all the gains to be made back. A lot of people cry sometimes, but realistically, if this was a 3x, it's already back for our initial entry, maybe even a little bit of profit, and then we're back in the game. Next, we have Keep Clicking. Keep Clicking is up 21% as well. And then Elgato and TSC are about exactly where they were 24 hours ago. So Season's only down about 2%, and Elgato is down about 7.5%. So overall, exactly how I mentioned, guys, we're in profit, right? And for me personally, I'm in profit big time. So when I say to you guys, like, remember, if you've watched the video and you've seen this already, I drew a circle, like a pie chart. I said, whenever you judge your trades, judge them on a whole, right? Judge them on the entire trades that you're making. Don't judge them on, oh, I'm down on this bag and I'm down on that bag. That's going to send you in a negative spiral as a mindset wise, and you're going to miss out on opportunities. Opportunities only come to those who are prepared. And to be prepared for opportunities, you have to be ready to take them because it might only be around for a second. If you're still sat there crying about your bag that's down 40%, then you're not going to be able to take the opportunity when somebody shows you a coin. It's probably going to do a 10x, 1,000%. Right? So in crypto, you have to be very, very short-minded. Right? Very, very short-minded. You take an L, boom, move on to the next. Take an L, move on to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. Keep it moving because it only takes one play to make it all back and to make life-changing money. This whole cycle for you is probably going to come down to one play. Believe it or not. One play that you have high conviction in. Now, in terms of Twitter right now, the scene is very, very interesting. Right? Very interesting. A lot less bears. A lot less bears online right now. Obviously, a lot of Pepe coin as well. Actually, a lot of old coins like Pepe coin are also coming back. Okay. You're also starting to see a lot more leverage trading as well. In fact, if I go through some of my trades right now, we're up about 68k at the moment. A lot of that is in, decent amount of that is in USDT. Most of that is in Dogecoin as well, spot. And then I'm using my Dogecoin as collateral as well. And I'm also trading with Ethereum as a perp. I think it's called a perp or whatever. But basically, I make more ETH when I make more money. So instead of making USD with my trade, I make ETH. And if you want to trade non-KYC, best trade is in the description. I personally use Bybit, but that's because I'm based in other places, right? Some people have trouble with centralized exchanges. The best one I use, Blofin, link for that is inside the description. In terms of the trades, the active trades that we have, well, don't we have a lot to go through? Because I have a lot. I'm actually heavy. I'm quite heavy on the market, so I haven't really took a lot of trades. Like usually, I actually don't really trade a lot. I'm a bit of a bot, even on like Bybit and stuff. As you guys can probably tell, but we're making money, right? Because I understand at what stage of the cycle we're at. I understand that this time right now is the bull market, and I'm betting on that. I'm betting big. First trade that we have is Radium. Now, Radium, I managed to get average entry right down here about $3.6. Right, I seen it. I was like, oh, we're close to 369, right? One of my favorite numbers. So I said, fuck it, I'll get a bag. Should have put more leverage on it, but I did it like a proper trade. I didn't want to take too much risk because obviously I do have a decently sized ETH position as well. So I decided to take this. Now, my personal target is around about this $8 mark. I think that, yeah, obviously, as you can see now, we could see a slight pullback. We might even see it start to go sideways. But the amount of liquidity, which means money on the market right now, means that any dip that's going to come out on the whole entire market with any coin is going to get eaten right now. Too many people are small-minded. You're thinking about you versus the market. You're not thinking about everybody versus the market. And the fact that there's millionaires and billionaires and in some cases trillionaires. Yeah, I think there's a lot of trillionaires and Saudi Donnies and them Dubai Donnies. That oil money is big. A lot of it's going to come into this market, right? And a lot of it is sidelined right now. That's how you get higher lows, right? You get higher lows because there's people that ain't going to wait for radium to come down to $4. Instead, they're going to buy out $4.50, right? And then the people that buy out $4.50, some of them instead are going to buy out $4.70, right? And then instead of that, you have people that are DCAing all the way. So you have a lot of money and a lot of strength in the markets at these ranges here. In my opinion, I don't think that we come down to here again. In fact, even if we do, I've still made a little bit of money. So that's the reason why you have charts that, goes up, down, up, down, up, down. The biggest mistake I see a lot of people make is taking out a full bag, unless they have a good play, too early, right? It's like, oh, they see up here, and then they see that, they've made up here, their bag was, it's exactly what people do in memes. Their bag was 30K. Then their bag goes down, and it's like, oh no, it's 20K. Let me just secure the 20 now. Then it comes to down here, then they re-enter. Then the price of the token comes down to down here, and they're at a loss, and then they sell. Right, so they actually start losing money. That's how the market catches people. The market pays people who just leave the trade open. Right, you just leave the trade open. You got a decent entry, boom, forget about it. Abundance mindset, move on. Right. Now, I personally think if you're looking for entries, right, I would personally go for entries around here about the 618. It's a big old dip from here, yes. But in my opinion, a lot of times when you go up fast, you come down fast, and that's only 20% pullback. Right? The token actually already is up massively. It's already up, what? 78%. Right? So for a 20% pullback after something which in 3 days has gone up over almost a 2x, it's a big, big market cap. That's not a bad pullback. And it's also a great entry for you for a swing trade, for example. The next is Nero on ETH. Now, I'm bullish on Nero on ETH, right? I didn't realize, which is why it's important to use these things. I don't really use a lot of indicators, right? But when you do, you kind of see trades. So I was just trading like this, and then I seen that we broke out all the way up here. So I took the trade, not realizing that not once on this breakout, okay, have we actually retested the high volume node. And then we pulled back and we hit the high volume node. Now we're bouncing off. So you see, I DCA'd on my position here again. And again, that's also a powerful thing that we can do on the markets as well, because we know that there's strengths in the markets, because we know what the big coins are. Remember, we're at a stage now, we're not at the end of the cycle, we're at the beginning. So we're at a stage where a lot of the big coins that are low, they need to break out of their accumulation ranges. They need to retest their accumulation ranges as well. And it means we can DCA positions, because I highly doubt that we see, 50% drawdowns or stuff like that. I think we're in a great position to really DCA good swing trades, good long-term swing trades. And we can cut losses on ones which might be, breaking down and showing that they're not showing support, because the ones that win are going to win big, right? The next trade that I took was Brett. I took a trade on Brett. We all know why to buy Brett. I spoke about on the video. Jupiter, I'm very bullish on Jupiter. In fact, Jupiter is, I should have put a bigger position in. I only put in like a couple grand. I only put like 4 grand. Should put in way more. But you can see that it's about to break out. So I think I might even add to my position. If Jupiter can break out of these levels here at $1.30 and secure, like fully close a daily there, I'm going to add to my position because it will start to go on a run. Next is Beam. Beam is just one of those ones which just pumps. It's just how it is. Zeta is a little bit risky of a trade, but as you can see on my chart over here, Zeta, ever since it came out, has lacked a lot of attention. A lot of people went very, very quiet on Zeta that used to speak about it every day. And you know how it goes, right? People only speak about tokens when they're pumping because they get views, right? That's how YouTube works. Guys, I'm never going to speak about, and well, obviously on a stream, I'll speak about whatever. But in an individual video, I'm never going to speak about something which is irrelevant, which nobody is interested in, because nobody's going to watch the video, right? People, especially when they're starting YouTube channels, when they're brand new, this is what you see with Casper at the moment. They farm the engagement from these ones. So they'll go through, they'll type in crypto, they'll make a Casper video, they'll make a Bitcoin video, they'll make a Solana video, they'll make a top 10 altcoins video, top 10 meme coins video, because that's what people are interested in, and that's what gets views. So when you see coins which used to really pop off and now go quiet, similar to Casper, it's probably a good time to buy, because as soon as it goes up, all the same people that went quiet on it will start to speak about it again. Not because it's like a toxic thing, but because it's just going to start getting views now, right? And that's what I think is going to happen with Zeta Chain. You can see very clearly Zeta capitulated from all-time highs, nothing but go down. Now we're in this accumulation range, and then boom, we're literally just about to break out. If we break out, it's very simple. Bottom to top, you're talking about, you know, the next level up. I would say either the 50 or the 0.618. So about these levels here, 55%, 49, 55%. Okay, so that's the reason why I opened that trade. Again, I don't mind DCA in these types of positions. It might be very slow. Usually tokens like Zeta is very, very slow for them to pop off. But once you're in like a strategic position like this where you have a lot of runners, best thing to do, keep low risk on any new trades that you want to open. Don't open like really, really big positions, because eventually we will have a pullback. So you don't want to have like, you know, 50, 100 grand positions which you've only just opened at super fresh positions that might go into drawdown, because you know you don't want to let the market makers scare you out the market, right? Next is Sand token. Sand again, probably going to pump during gaming season. Very, very small. I'm looking at Sand and I'm looking at Gala Games because I think they will return. I only need to do low leverage trades on them because Sand and Gala are down so bad. They're down at 98%. If they do pump, they're going to pump multiple X's, 5, 10 X's, you know, so that's, you know, 50 into 30 X's we're talking about. With 10x leverage, super small position, looking to build a position in this. It's tough. Like, the thing is with WIF, it's the same situation as Nero, where it's like the price structure is so new that it's hard to really know where the support is. We can use obviously high volume node. Let's have a look. Yeah, but look how low it is. Do you know what I mean? Most of the volume's all the way down here, right? So similar to what Nero did, I don't want a situation where it comes all the way down here and I have, again, like $20,000, $30,000 in it. I'd rather just put 5K in it. If it goes down here, I'll just buy another 5K. WIF and Nero at this stage of the market isn't going anywhere. Next, we have Polkadot. So many people are sleeping on Polkadot, guys. This might be the trade of this century, which again is why use a link in the description. Take advantage of it. Use a non-KYC exchange, because as you can see, this is the absolute bottom of WIF. Of Polkadot. Absolute bottom, right? As soon as there is a blip of a green candle, firstly, we're already up massive. But secondly, again, people will start speaking about it. People only speak about stuff when the chart's up, when people are interested about it, so they can get views. That's how you get things that compound. In this specific instance, Polkadot, that is people going to start speaking about parachains. They're going to start speaking about the meme coins. They're going to start speaking about, oh, is Polkadot back? Can it do a rally? All the Polkadot maxis will come out of their caves, and this thing could full send. And the upside is crazy. The upside, again, 5, 10x upside. Can Polkadot reach all-time high? Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. It can reach all-time high, just like anything else can. What is next? GRT. GRT chart. So the GRT chart is super nice. Right, I think I have. Oh, this one. If you have a look at the GRT chart, let me make it full screen so it's easier to break it down for you guys. I'll put it on the weekly. You can see that again, similar to Polkadot, it's one of those ones nobody's speaking about it, nobody's bothered. But as soon as it starts to make a run up, it looks like to me it can make a higher high, because we've got here high, low, higher high, right back to the beginning again. So I think next it's about time to put in a higher high for this token as well. Again, guys, I'm not a Super Saiyan trader. I'm not trying to be a Super Saiyan trader. I'm just taking advantage of it because it makes money, right? Next, what else do we have? Chainlink. Chainlink, guys, I'm bullish on Chainlink. Again, it's so funny. Everybody was talking about Chainlink. Link this, link that. It wasn't so long ago, you know, only about a year ago, it was supposed to be the future of the internet. Everybody's gone quiet about Chainlink now. This isn't the time to be forgetting about these things. It's the time to be looking for the tokens which nobody's speaking about and building up positions. That's what leverage is for. That's what leverage is supposed to be used for, to get the equivalent position that you want to have, which you just can't have right now because you don't have the liquidity, the amount of money, right? You can see on the short term, Chainlink again has finally broken out and it has retested this breakout. We broke down. We've created nothing but higher highs, higher lows. Again, another higher low. Boom. Now we've confirmed the breakout. If this, the next candle also closed above it, it's going to be super, super bullish. I'm already in the position. I took a little bit of a risk here from this trend line over here, which is a structure that I've been seeing on a lot of these tokens recently, where they're not really playing the pattern, which would be this. They're more so playing the levels, which is like these levels, and also these levels as well. So I took the long when we actually broke this level instead, and it's paying off. It's paying off pretty nice as well. I'm going to be holding all of these trades. I'll be holding them for the whole entire cycle pretty much as I can. I probably will shave profits off of some of them that are running more so than others as well, and then rotate into base chain meme coins and stuff like that, more and degenerate things, which you see a lot on my channel as well. Another one is AVAX. AVAX, very, very bullish on AVAX. You can see I've been trading this little range for a minute. Now I'll just put in 2 DCAs in here as well. And a limit order down here to about $26. I think that AVAX again is playing in that range where once we break out, there's going to be no looking back. I think that we're at this exact stage. I think we're at this stage here before it goes absolutely parabolic. It's going to be a slow burn, our AVAXs, because this is in my opinion, this is the runner for the gaming cycle, simply because of Off the Grid. Okay, shout out Off the Grid, Godzilla. If you don't know about that, it's the biggest crypto game at the moment, and it is built on top of AVAX, which means that this is going to be a whole entire narrative. It's going to be something which every single person on the planet is going to talk about. But by the time they start talking about it, guys, AVAX is going to be up here at like $60 or something like this. So if you do want to get in, you want to get in before they start talking about it. Another trade that I made, I think I made one more trade. Obviously, Solana and Ethereum, right? Again, I would love to have more in Solana. I'd love to have more in Ethereum, but I hold a big old bag of Dogecoin. And obviously, when you're using a token, let's say example like Dogecoin, which can fluctuate 20-30%, you don't want to be using too much on your leverage, right? So let's show ETH USDT. This one, guys, if you can't tell by the smile already, man, look at that. ETH is back in the fucking game, boys and girls. ETH is back in the game. If you look at on the long term, this is probably one of the most bullish candles we've ever seen, right? We had a very, very bullish candle, obviously, here. We had another similar candle here, and another similar candle here, right? I think it is one of these types of candles where all we see week on week is higher highs and higher lows. It's something that you have to be patient for. It's something which is going to be very, very volatile, but you have to pay attention heavy over the next few days, because this is not a sign that you should take lightly, right? It's a sign that the whole entire market, meme coins, gaming coins, utility tokens, Ponzi schemes, the whole shebang is about to get absolutely crazy in all of this entire industry. So if you've got any bags that you're holding right now, if you're not holding Ethereum, don't even stress. Just know that it's the bull market right now. As Zach has just hit literally $3,000, which is huge. Next step for me. So if you're looking to get trades, if you're looking to catch Ethereum, I would say just by eye, let's actually try it out quickly. It's looking tough to catch the next one. This was the high volume node right here at the bottom. You want to catch a retest of the breakout. I don't think that we actually had a full retest. I mean, you could say that this one would have been on a lower time frame, but I would wait for a retest on the daily. Why not? And it might take a while, right? We might actually go all the way up here first. We might go to 3.4k. This might be the pullback down here, which again is still okay, because as you can see, last cycle, right? Last like well, I won't say a whole cycle, last like mini run that ETH had over here. We retested it multiple times and it was showing us support. When we broke through it, it was resistance. So this was where we put orders. I put orders for ETH at like 2.8k. Again, we might not even get there, right? We might just go full moon boy with this, right? A lot of people during this cycle, you need to study the last cycle of Ethereum. So presume that this stage where we're at right now, I know it's going to be hard to believe, is this stage, right? Presume that this stage is this stage. Once we break out, off to the moon. And when we was here, I'm telling you right now, if you go through YouTube, find this time date, look at all of the biggest traders online, right? People would have said, oh, well, wait for a pullback down here for a retest, the blah, blah, blah. And then we just break through and we go absolutely parabolic. Okay. And that's not a dig. It's hard to make TA videos. I couldn't imagine it, to be honest, to be like just a TA person. Everybody's going to be riding their whole entire like life savings on you secretly, Now, as you can see over here, in my opinion, okay, when it comes to any type of like spot position, ETH and Solana are the runners. ETH and Sol. It's the ETH and Sol cycle right now. Solana, in my opinion, at this stage is like ETH at $1,000. So if we see last cycle, I'm gonna have to move my screen up here. You'll see ETH hit 1.3k, right? And when it broke its all-time high, you see a breakout, a retest of its all-time high, and then ETH went up another 120%, and then 222%. Right, I think that was actually, 200% and then 222%. This is the same thing which is going to happen for Solana. If you look at Solana right now, and we pull it up to the weekly, what the fuck that's all about. Here we are. You will see we're doing the exact same thing as what Solana did last cycle. Bar this, because this was a whole debacle. You'll see we're going on the run. We've broken out now. This is 100% a breakout. We're going to run up to the all-time high. A lot of people will short this. It's likely there'll be a 5-10% pullback. In my opinion, again, we break out, liquidate all the shorts, and then we'll come back down to retest it before going up. Again, I reckon 200, 300%. So that will bring us up to... Funny, I already have it written out. That's crazy. I already have the target. That's mad. I have the exact target for Solana all-time high, $799. Right? And FOMO, the FOMO call obviously is $1,000. So it's likely like we'll get to $800. Everybody will be calling $1,000. We never make it, or even crazier, we get to $1,000, and that's when everyone starts calling for, super cycle, whatever. And yeah, that's when it'll be the top of the market, and it'll be fast and volatile, and it's likely you'll miss it if you don't take action right now. So with that being said, they're the main tokens I'm looking at. I have a long list of tokens on my watch list, but not a lot of them are, looking the same. Like, look at the strength of all the tokens which we've spoken about, and then look at things like XRP. I know XRP has a great call and stuff like that, but it's not looking good. Quant, not looking good. Like, it's almost like to set a lower low. Optimism, very, very slow. KDA, I mean, kind of, but again, still, like, Bitcoin's literally broke out, set a new all-time high. Solana's on the way to new all-time high. KDA is wrecked. So this altcoin cycle doesn't mean that all of your alts are going to pump. Only a very select few are going to pump and are going to do crazy numbers. The rest of them are wrecked. Like even Mirror Games. I love Mirror Games, but I don't know what the hell is going on with this chart. This looks absolutely disgusting in my opinion. Horrendous chart. So I won't be buying any of that. But then look at Gala Games again. Gala Games is just ticking up. As soon as it pops above here, everyone's going to be talking about it. We've actually just gone into the green. I'm going to add to my position. Add to my position of this. Yep, I'll add to that. Also, chat, let me know what meme coins or what trades are you making now, and let me know if I missed anything in particular. Whose phone is that? Oh, I was gonna say I hadn't heard that ringtone. Sounds like Pascal's ringtone. Shout out Pascal. Oh, it's a new one. So I must have closed my position, but I might add to it. What should we got? 3K. Let's go make it. It's about right. 5-6K. It's about right. Again, if you look at the last time we was at these levels, every time we go below this level here, which is funny enough, literally my entry, we break above, we have a pump. Right? It might be a small pump, might be a big pump, but it's a pump. In fact, this one was in the exact same week as well. So I'm hoping we see some of that type of momentum again. Again, not risking too much. Low leverage-ish. 5.4K. If we go up to the next level, which would be about 0.07, that should mean a decent amount of profit. I'll leave that there. Now, in terms of Memelandia, good news, very, very good news for those of you guys that hold Tika and Ton. Tika and Ton is number 1 on Memelandia. We are number 1 on the buyer's score. We're also number 1 on the diamond hand score. We're number 1 on the social engagement score as well. Volume on market cap. and our total score is one more than Dove. And this is crazy because Dove has leverage trading. TCAT doesn't. So hopefully we get the same thing. We get the ability to do perpetuals and leverage. And then we can start trading TCAT on leverage. That's going to be crazy. Now, this gives the community the highest airdrop score. You can see it's over 64,000. So I don't know how the airdrop score is calculated for the giveaway, but that means every single holder of TCAT who holds over $100 will receive a free airdrop as well for simply buying and holding the token as well. If you don't know how to buy TCAT, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is go over to TCAT Trading Bot. The link for that is here. It's TCAT Trading Bot, all one word. Inside of the TCAT Trading Bot, you can buy gas pump tokens. You can do limit DCA orders. Obviously, you can do deposits, withdrawals of Ton. Just send some Ton over to the wallet, deposit, paste the address from Dex Screener. Right. So, for example, over here, and then TCAT. And the bottom right, you'll see you'll be able to click copy for the address, and then you just literally paste it inside of here and you can buy it. That's the power of trading bots. I personally think that Tonka is going to do an SPX run. If you have a look at SPX 6900, you'll see during the early days, it was all the way down here. And SPX, especially if you put it on like things like the daily, for example, it has multiple pullbacks. And these pullbacks are massive, guys. Like, first of all, this is almost a year. So September into 2024, then you have August, July, October. Right, so this is over a year, yeah. Each bar is a day, and that is 385. So over 385 days, it had one 80% correction, a 54% correction, or from top to bottom, 94% correction, 85% correction, 72% correction, and then another 70% correction. So about 6 corrections, more than 60%. And then it went on an absolute parabolic rise, didn't stop till about 760 million. Now it's just on all exchanges, going absolutely crazy. TCAP for me is exactly the same thing. All we're having is multiple corrections because it's a real token. There's no market maker. There's no paid KOLs. It's just community, which is how it should be. So you're going to have distribution during these stages, and you're going to see multiple corrections. You're going to see again, boom, correction, boom, correction, beautiful levels to buy, big pump, boom, correction. And eventually it's going to go absolutely crazy and off the screen. You don't have to believe me, but it's going to happen. I've been right so far, probably going to be right again. In my opinion, I think that TCAT is the biggest meme on Ton. As you can see, Ton meme coins right now are heating up. Right? You can see Redo's up 26%, Not Coins up 22%, Amor is up 43%, Dogs is up 28%, Lido is up 134%. Ton meme coins right now are heating up. And when you want to make money, you have to look ahead. You can't chase money, you have to attract money. And you attract money by being one step ahead, not 20 steps behind, trying to chase the next thing. Right? You can see right now, TCAT, you're going to be ahead when you start getting a part of these communities, because not everybody knows about them, right? Not everybody is chilling, watching streams, right? Other people or have 9 to 5s, or people traveling, or people doing things, right? All they have to do is discover it. And I promise you, people will discover TCAT, because all that's going to happen on this YouTube channel is going to grow. It's going to grow, it's going to grow. And all I'm going to speak about is how good TCAT is, right? It's as simple as that. Now, that's my opinion of the overall market. In terms of the trades wise as well, we made some good trades. I made a trade on, it was a very, very good one. You can see I'm down a little bit. but we made a good trade on this one, like this Ascoin or whatever. This one did nice. You can see I'm up 178%. I think I already sold a little bit. I sold a little bit up here. Average entry is all the way down here at about 1 mil. And I also had my initial out as well. So that was very, very nice. I also bought more real coin as well. Real, I think, is going to do very, very well long term. You can see it's 4 months old. These are the tokens which you want to, in my opinion, have as a long term portfolio. If we go on, let's say, the 24-hour, you'll see that again, big pump, huge correction, sideways. Big pump, huge correction, sideways. Big pump, huge correction, sideways, and then eventually off the screen. Right, as you can see, all I've been doing is using an automated strategy, DCAing into these positions, getting my initial out, and just consistently doing so over time. I know long term, as long as I'm having fun in the trenches, I can DCA into these bikes. And when these bikes do 10, 20, 30x, all the losses and more covered. That's just how you make profit in the trenches. You're going to be down. You're going to be down a little bit, and then eventually you'll make money. You can see another token which I bought again was wood. This one's doing okay. You can see here's my entry all the way down here at about 94k. You can see it's up right now at about 190k. My position is it's in decent profits, up about 90%. I'm up about $1,000 in this one. And I spoke about this one inside of the trenches as well. If you look inside of trenches, you go to the community. If you can't find this community, link for it is inside the description. It's literally, if you go underneath this video, you click more, you'll see it right at the top. That's going to be a link for the trenches. And I spoke about it. You can see. So, I don't know why the wallet's deleted, but basically there was wallets being tracked inside of here. We have a wallet to track, and I'll post it. I'll post it inside the trenches for those of you guys that are looking to find it. But it's like KO's wallet. And I said, let's find it. Here you go. So there was 2 buys. There was a buy on NFA and there was a buy on wood. And this is from a trader called Lynx. He's a cool guy. If you know the guy, tell him to come on the show, man. You can come on the show, you can wear a mask, whatever. But he bought these 2 tokens. Okay, I bought both of them. I put $1,000 into one. I put like $500 into the other. One of them rugged, right? So the guy sold it, Link sold it, and I sold it as well for like 50% loss. And then I was like, yo, this nigga's farming. What the fuck's going on, right? And I said, look, he hasn't sold yet. Just be careful because he and other people could be buying up more supply at these levels. Okay, and then he bought another token. He bought buy one, and then he sold buy one. So the only token left was wood, right? And now you see wood is up nicely, right? Very, very nicely. I'm going to sell probably, I'll sell about 50%. I'll sell like $400 or whatever. It's going to get choppy. But as you can see, I've got just about my initial up. Right, so I'm happy with that. $60 in the position, whatever. But as you can see, it's a decently sized position. So if this goes to, as you can see, it's only 150k, right? So if this goes to 1 million, 2 million, etc., it's going to be decent gains. It will be like, another 10x gains. That'll be $6,000. Great, right? This is why you use Bullox, because you can go inside the trenches. You can use the alpha. Like, this is how you get the alpha. You can't wait for me to drop a YouTube video all the time. You can't wait for me to make a tweet or something like that. You have to use these types of channels and take the risk. I got rugged on 2 of the plays. One of them's on a 3-4x. Right? I've made all the money back and profit. And now I've also got a moon bag, which can probably also do another 10x. So I've invested about $1,000. Well, sorry, $1,500. Lost $500. Then this coin pumped, and I've just made about 800 back. So I've got $200-300 in the position. If it does a 10-20x, as you can see, because I haven't sold my whole bag, because I left a bit of my bag in there, I've still got $800 that can go, right? And again, even if you look at my portfolio, even though we're down, this isn't down correctly. I don't know why it always says like this. I think it's because of that position that's entered was not actually down 70k, because I haven't sold a lot of the tokens. See, unrealized. All it takes, 10x, 15x, 20x, whatever, profit on the whole entire account, profit on everything. Okay. Now another token that I'm interested in is Dolan. Dolan, I think, is going to do very, very well. You can see my average price in is about 9.4 million. I sold about 4 grand on the way up. I'm looking to start DCing my position again. I'll probably double down, maybe even triple down on this position, because again, it's the bull market, right? Dolan went up to $80 million. It's not even the level of super cycle degeneracy yet. Solana's not even past its all-time high. This thing could go up to 300 million, right? Easy. It could go up to 300 million, could go up to 140 is a little bit more realistic for these guys to be able to get out. So from there, that's about 299%. I'm putting 30k, 40k, 3x, safe, right? Safe. On Solana coin with size that moves fast in days, I'll take it. It'll be a shame to see my average position go up so high, but I should have put it more anywhere at 9k. Should know better than to doubt Luke Belmar. Same thing I say when people try to doubt me. You can never doubt me. You can never doubt me. But it's the same thing with Luke. You can't doubt Luke, right? So, you know, if you appreciate Luke Belmar, you should probably have a bag of Dolan, because I think it's going to do very, very well. Another one is Based. Based right now is a little bit down, I would say. It was going crazy. It was about 4.4 million. Now it's about 2.9 million. But as you can see, another culture coin where it goes absolutely down in the dust. Everyone forgets about it, goes up, comes down. Everyone forgets about it, goes up, comes down. Everyone forgets about it, goes up, comes down, you know. So these coins, when they've been out 3-6 months, don't sleep on them, man. I know you want to mess around on Pump Vision all the time and have some fun, because this is actually very fun, but don't sleep on it. Next memes you should also be looking at right now, which is the next narrative that I'm looking at, is Tron. The reason why I'm looking at Tron is because, again, like I said, guys, you have to be ahead of the curve. You can't always be getting caught up in Solana, or even in Tron. You don't have to always be a Tron maxi. You just have to know where the money is at and be able to flow with it. Right now, a lot of the big Tron memes are going to do very, very well. I'm not too sure if they have an ability to filter it yet on Neo. No, they don't have ability to filter it yet. Let's have a look at Deck Screener. Unless I'm bugging, but I can't see it. If we look at Deck Screener, we pull up, for example, Tron. Over here, you see these memes haven't pumped yet. Okay, Sundog hasn't pumped yet. Bull hasn't pumped yet. Right, Afro hasn't pumped yet. Rock is definitely going to come back. This one's only 300k. Right, so you can't. I'll probably make a video about this. Pick my best Tron memes. But you cannot sleep on this. You cannot sleep. You can't say, oh my God, Tron's dead, bro. It's not even pumped today. Everything else is up. Tron's down. Tron's finished. That's not how it works, right? Money works like water. It flows. It might not be there yet, but eventually it's going to make it. So it's going to make it down the stream. Depending on how big you think that stream is, depends on how big you think these memes are going to pump when the stream comes, right? If I was to pick my biggest memes on Tron, I would say Sundog, right? Both Tron bulls, 64 million and 7 million, because when this one pumps, everyone's going to try pump up the second one to be as big as the top, even though it's not going to be. Bull's probably going to go up to, 300-400 million. I would go with Rock as well. And instead of like a meme, I'll go with Sun Token as well, like a little bit of utility token, like uni vibes. You can see it's tiny, 181 million. Very, very, very good Tron portfolio as well. Another one which was sad was Bok. It's so sad how this came to its demise. But Bird Dog on Tron, absolutely dead. I think it's even been CTO'd right now. Down in the dust. Down in the dust. Right? But the good thing about memes is they never rug. So maybe it comes back. I might even buy a bit. Who cares? See what happens. You know, when Tron starts popping off, maybe this makes a comeback out of nowhere. Maybe not. Yeah. But again, money flows, man. Money flows. If you can get into these memes before, you can see tiny, tiny, tiny $135 million market cap. That's absolutely tiny for how big these memes can go. You know, it wasn't so long ago, this was $300 million market cap. Bonks at 1 point something billion. You know, so you're talking a 10x on size with $2.1 million liquidity. Again, don't doubt me. Don't doubt, try not to doubt anybody. Lubelma, wouldn't doubt it. But again, also wouldn't doubt Justin Sun. I wouldn't doubt Justin Sun. I wouldn't doubt Tron being the highest volume of USDT as well. Because imagine what happens when all these people with USDT that they're already using TRX. I know sometimes people swap it like TRX on bridge or TRX on centralized exchanges. But imagine what happens when that goes through some of these meme coins. People have got like $1 million in TRX and they think, I could have this $1 million sat here, or I could put it in Sundog and make a 5x. Go on, them. Market buy. You know? Another big one is Sui memes. I want to show you. The only Sui meme that I'm holding at the moment is this one. It's the only one which survived. Everything else pretty much rugged. And this is this AAA. The volume's super low. I'll be honest, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know how I even got it. I think somebody was shilling it when I brought a bag. But it's the strongest Sui meme right now. It's back at all-time high. The volume's super low. So it's probably going to make a pullback down here. But I'll probably even buy some more. Let's see what it's saying on Twitter. AAA Cat Sui. Oh, Cat. Okay. Oh, it's Kyle. It says Kyle was showing it. But I have a bag and it's doing all right. You can see A to pop cat level 76x. I'll tell you what, I'd be a very happy man if we did a 76x. To Pepe levels 369x. Good signs, right? But I'm going to hold the bag. I'll hold it all the way there. It looks like this is the blue chip of the chain. Looks like it might do all right. Another one actually that I want to show you, not a meme, but a coin that I think might actually make a comeback because we're betting on people, we're betting on attention. I think Medieval Empires makes a comeback. Crazy statement, I know for some people, but I do think it makes a comeback. Why? Because the guy who runs it is called the Moon, and a lot of people hate on Carl. I don't know why. I think a lot of it is just actually jealousy and a lack of understanding. But he hasn't gone nowhere.
Guys,
I go on his show a lot, and he's done nothing but grow, right? Nothing but grow. The consistency stayed 100%. Obviously, he's going to have made a lot of money while everybody else was chasing the market, trying to make their 100 Solana. Bro, this guy's buying Bugattis, flying around the world, vibing, sold him, walked away, came back with a fat bag. He's probably going to pump Medieval Empires, right? Another one is Castor, right? Castor, again, I think Castor does okay as well. If you have a look, Castor, this one's also at 20 mil FDV. So both of them are super small. Castor's 20 mil FDV. Medieval Empires is 4.8 million. I buy meme coins bigger than this. That's just listed on Pump Fund. You know, so in my opinion, both these ones should do pretty well. And when they go on a rip, obviously everyone starts FOMOing. We already have relationships with, Bybit, for example. You could see things like perps pairs being listed, trading competitions, airdrops, all of those things, because they're already accessible on Bybit. Like, you don't see many $4.8 million market caps, guys, already listed on Bybit, as you can see up here. You don't see that a lot. Okay, so expect that as more normies come onto the chains, they're just going to start buying the things with the lowest market caps. These things will get bidded up just because there's more people on the centralized exchange, right? Even with things like me, right? I'm up on a trade. I might just go, all right, cool. Well, I'm up 20K right now. Why don't I just buy some Medieval Empires and blast it in there? How many people I reckon are doing that, but that are up 200K, $2 million? And I think, you know what? Boom, let me just blast it in all the biggest gaming memes and just degen. Plenty of people. It's that stage of the market. The market right now has changed. We're not at this stage over here, right? Where we was at before. A lot of people are mistaking this this cycle that we're at the same stage where we was at. So, see here, 2024, May, March, May, June. This stage, this was an early run. Right, this was an early run. Remember, BTC was all their all-time highs. So what happened was, ETH went on an absolute run-up, and then everybody was expecting ETH to go higher. So he probably tried to like front-run the breakout, got wrecked twice. Boom, boom, right? Now we're at a different stage. Election year has been completed. Trump is elected. He's the Bitcoin president. Okay, so for this to be priced in, these projects will need to go past the all-time high to where people think they're going to go higher, and then it needs to come down. Boom, boom, and maybe even go even higher again. And I'll show you why, because this is something which I've been speaking about on this channel for years now. And that is the Bitcoin cycles. Now, when I change this chart, it's going to get a little bit messy, but if you actually are serious about running it up this cycle, you need to pay attention, especially if you haven't seen this before. This is the Bitcoin cycles. Now, by code, by matrix code, Bitcoin is programmed to go to the moon. You just have to understand, first of all, the code and the program. Every few years, Bitcoin has a halving. When it has its halving, it gets harder to mine. There's basically less of it in supply, scarcity, and demand, right? So it's supply and demand. That's all in basic terms. After the halving has always been the most bullish times. Before the halving has always been the least bullish times. So your mindset must change. Pre-halving, you actually should just be fully risk on. Post-halving, you should be kind of all in. This is not financial advice, so it's like just my mindset. Like all in, but when I'm making money now, I'm shaving profits off when it's going up. Through this stage, when I'm making money, I'm just spreading it, degening. You can see I'm on Solana, I'm on Tron, I'm on Tron, I'm on Base, I'm boom, throwing money out, I'm blasting things on Bullish, right? All the way up. For this stage, I'm still doing that because we're so early into the breakout. But once we get into this stage over here, I'll start to be very defensive. Make money, buy a watch, buy a car, house, whatever. Just buy random things during this stage. Over here is still, again, compounding, taking that risk because we've only just broken out. Now here is like max TP. Max TP, like, okay, stop messing about. Because over here I'll be like, kind of, yeah, sort of. Still be 70-30. Over here I want to be like 60-40 or 70-30 on the other side. Meaning like 70% cash, 30% crypto, and all of it will just be Bitcoin. Now, the reason for that is because if you look at every single cycle, how we played out, especially the last cycle, bear in mind these are approximate dates, not guaranteed dates. You can see that 2 years before halving, we had the bottom over here. 1 year before halving, we had the big run up, sideways, slight capitulation, rally into the halving. Remember, if this didn't happen, this area here with the vid situation, we would have actually probably gone up and already tested the all-time high. Look, we was on the same trajectory. Then, post-halving, we passed all-time high over here. And then we went on a rally. And I actually think this is like one of the election dates or something. Okay. Then We had a year after all this run up here. This was altcoin season. So it actually lasted a year. Remember, a lot of people, when they see Bitcoin go from 3K all the way up to 14K, people was like, right, it's the end of the cycle, blah, 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 blah. Then we had the halving, okay? And then we went on after the halving again for another year. So I know I say 6 to 12 months, guys, but 12 months is a year. So that means this could either go on for 6 months from now, or this bull market could go on for another year. And I couldn't even imagine and comprehend how crazy it's going to get. But it's going to be fun. And then you can see, after that, this was the time to take profits. Now, the reason why I'm saying during this stage, I'm going to be fairly defensive is because there wasn't actually much difference between this stage and this stage. However, there was a huge, huge collapse. And I don't really want to be a part of this because I was a part of it last time. And I tell you what, it's not nice. And not a lot of coins actually make it back. Bitcoin made it back, yeah. But a lot of altcoins on this dip was finished off. And a lot of like private sales and stuff like that never even made it out. This wiped out so much money from the markets you could not believe. It's including leverage. And it was only a, 40% correction. Bitcoin has plenty of them. But this specific one on this run up here, when we get to like 60K and everybody's calling for 100K, 80K, if we keep getting higher, you can see on the lower time frames, we was kind of setting some stuff up. Like we was having good closes. This one, decent close. So you got boom, 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 boom. Cup and handle, people were saying, nope. Rebound, we're back in this, nope. Right? So it gets very, very volatile, very, very quick. But man, these are weeks, guys. This is in the space of 1-2 weeks. It's 2 weeks of wreckness. But it was all because of how much success was generated from this run up, because it wasn't a year long. And with Bitcoin went so high, like, yeah, centralized exchanges, things like Uniswap, obviously traders made a lot of money, meme coins, things like Dogecoin and stuff like that, SHIB, okay, all the Ponzi's as well. I think there was like, who remembers some of them back in the day? It was like strong nodes and stuff like that. They were going crazy. Things on AVAX. I reckon some of them will even make a comeback. So because of all that, it had to get wiped out. It got flushed out heavy. So I'm kind of preconceiving that where we are now, because we're entering altcoin season, as you can probably see from the charts. That's why some of these charts are so low. Because yes, as Bitcoin flies off the screen, right, people finally start figuring out that it's not $20 or something, which I see online. Altcoins are going to go ballistic, but even if this lasts another year, which is crazy to think of, that is from here. In fact, let's say, where was this? This was after it broke all-time high. So let's actually put it in. After we broke all-time high, to the first top, again, yes, was only 3 months. That's crazy, 100 days. To the next one, yeah, was about a year. About 350 days. So, we broke all-time high. Let's say there's 300 days. So this would be a short-term target for the first dump. This is February. Aligns with me. I think January we see a dump. So it kind of aligns, right? That's 100 days. 3 months still. So that's 3 months of just looking at the bank account go up. Beautiful. Then big correction. Then it extends. We get to about 300 days. Notice how that's in the middle of altcoin season. It's probably going to be one of the tops. There might be 2 tops. There might be there's a breakout, breakdown, and then we go just a bit higher to capture more people, and boom. So the first top, notice how that is right between altcoin season, right? November, December, around these times, right? Around these times. And the final part, boom, 2026, March, ultimate take profit territory. Okay. So, another thing which I spoke about on the stream, and another more proof for you to change your mindset if you are still somehow bearish on this market and you somehow think that there's going to be a dip, the structure of this market has changed drastically. So, as I said before, a lot of people here, especially leading into election, were bearish. right? Even I had to close a lot of my trades because of this candle right here. Because on the daily, it was a close inside of the range, okay? But what we started to see was a change in structure from from a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, to actually printing higher highs. Now, again, if you was to finish the bidders market, these are people who are like, Bitcoin comes up to here and they're like, nah, too expensive. No, Bitcoin comes up to here and they're like, nah, too expensive. Yo, my Twitter notifications, guys, is going crazy. So you can tell it's the bull market. But then the market structure changes. Okay. After here, we start to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and finally higher highs, which I think is actually going to run up to 80K. I don't think we are finished just yet. So we're at a time and a structure where we are starting to print momentum and what I call runaway trades. These are times where the chart just starts to run away from you because people start bidding it higher and higher and higher and higher, and optimism gets through the roof. We're still not at an 80 on the fear and greed. If we get to an 80 on the fear and greed, that's where I'll start to get a little bit nervous. But till then, still no stress, guys. Well, I think Leo wants to come on stream. Let's see. Yeah, oh, that's why my Twitter is going crazy, because ETH's at 3K, right? So everybody's gassed. Let's check the ETH price. Hey guys, one's in the chat as well if you're liking the stream, if you're enjoying the information right now as well. Firstly, this is crazy as well, for almost $6. Yeah, so ETH's yeah, certified 3K. Like I mentioned earlier, we're heavy in the green here. I think we run up to like 3.6K. 3.6K will be my first TP. I will take out some of the leverage position. I will leave that in ETH though, because obviously that could still run up 2x. But just in case we do one of these, because I know for a fact these trades, they prefer to coil up. Sometimes they get so jarring like this. I think, well, let's see what the dates are, because I'm looking for a dump in January. I'm looking for a January pullback. Yeah, look, all of this is January, this whole box. So if we look here, this box here, I'm going to label it. Say pullback zone. So it's the inauguration on 20th, right? Now, I think that the inauguration needs to be priced in. Markets are forward thinking. If you think about it, the only reason why we're pumping right now is because a lot of people just thought that Trump won't be elected. Yeah, poly markets got it right, but the macro economy didn't. And most of the stock market probably didn't know till the last minute when they all put the trades and pumped to the market before it was actually announced on the news, right? So now we're at this stage. I reckon we price it in. Trump then gets elected. There'll then be some type of FUD, some type of Kamala FUD. We come back down, we retest 31. Okay, and then we go for the next leg up from there now, where we run up to 4K, 7K, whatever. We might even break out of here, retest this 41, where a lot of people will try front run the trade, right? A lot of people over here will try front run the trade just when we break out, and then come right back into the triangle, boom, maybe even come all the way down to 24K on a crazy day and break right out. But I think more so likely it's going to be around here. Let's see what the high volume is for the whole area. Okay, Leo's having cigars. He's celebrating the base chain run. So the other high volume is up about here. So yeah, we could go up, break out, come down here, boom. So once we get up to these areas, probably 35, 3.5, all the way up to about 4K, more so 4K than 3.5. I'll start to take out some of my Ethereum. And then when we come back down here, I'll probably go long again, or I'll go long memes. Because this second run, yes, bear in mind, obviously, I'll still have a lot of my trade in, probably like 70% of my trade in. But yes, ETH might go up 53%, or I even think, as you can see from here, I think we go as high as 7.8K. That's only 156%. It's not even as good as Solana. Solana's got a way better risk to reward right now. Even though it's up so much, it can go a lot higher. Remember, ETH's up like 1,000,000% from private sale, which is ridiculous. I think it's about 1,000,000% or something crazy like 100,000x, which is probably the same thing. But regardless, it's crazy. That is because if we look at Solana, we can see that, as I said for Sol, I think I had a price prediction and it was disappeared. $700-800 from here. Yeah, it's off. It's not disappeared. It's far away. Yeah, it's still 250%. So you've got 170%, or you can make 200% on Sol. And again, $700 is kind of bearish. Like, it's realistic, yeah, but it's not super cycle vibes. Right, I'll have a look at the chat, see what you guys want to go through while we do that. What we're saying, yeah, somebody says TSC pumps in. Yeah. I think it's ton season, man. I've been saying for a long time, TCAT will always pump. Ton season will pump when it is ton season. And guys, proof's in the pudding, right? Look at the ton chain. Everything on ton's pumping right now. So with that being said, yeah, it's definitely ton season. If you look at the 24 hours, everything's up. You know, Gentleman's up 52%. 43%, Jetton's up 32%, even Redo's coming back from the dead, 24%, 21% for Dogs, Fish up 19%, okay, Notcoin 14%, Mittens 11%, Tonk 8.9%, right? The market making has begun. So yeah, it's ton season for sure. For sure, it's ton season right now. You can see from 24-hour trending, everything's picking up. Volume's picking up very, very nicely. The amount of traders right now actively trading is picking up very, very nicely. 24 hours looking nice. Ton price, Ton coins looking okay. It's up 6% today. Okay, so even Ton's pumping right now. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see in the Ton season. Everything has to move. The layer one moves. The biggest memes move. TCAT, as you can see, is already TCAT's number one in the competition right now. So TCAT's actually the best performing meme out of all of them. So again, it is ton season. The token, if you don't know what ton season token is, it's over here. So you just go to Deck Screener, you type in TSC, you see it first one to come up. Again, you can see it, only 400k market cap, 69k liquidity, tiny, tiny, tiny. You can expect this type of liquidity ratio on a coin like this. The first run up that ton season has was during a major ton season. It ran up to over $20 million. Now it's all the way down at 400k. So it's about a 10, 20, it's like a 40x. Yeah, 40x. I might need to buy some. I might need to buy more. I might need to buy more. Just from the eye. I don't even want to like. I want to. Let's actually have a look how big it is. Okay, so yeah, 36x. 3639. Cannot deny it. I'll have to buy a bag of ton season, man. Crazy, crazy RR. So yeah, bullish. Check out Ski, someone said. Someone said, bro, give me a funded account. Well, you can't get funded accounts in crypto, bro. Ski, yeah? What's Ski saying? SPX is crazy, off the chart. Ski Mask Dog. This is on base, 17 mil. Wow. Wow, 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 this is sending. Decent volume as well. Decent volume. It's hard to buy now for me personally because, you guys already see my positions are already very, very good. My entries are very, very good as well. But wow, yeah, beautiful structure. That's what it is with these base chain memes, guys, especially because liquidity is kind of low. Like, obviously, it's still 20x, which is pretty standard, but it's low in terms of like general things. Not low in terms of memes, but just in general. You can see how volatile these things can go. Once they go up, yeah, they go up, they go higher. So yeah, good. Hey, congratulations to you, bro. You got a good bag of that. Yeah, it's probably gonna go high. What else? I'll answer a few more questions. Just click TSC. Yeah, of course. No other opinions through Coinbase wallet. I want to buy. Oh yeah, hey bro. Yeah, so Diva, if you when it comes to buying these types of tokens, either use Uniswap. So download MetaMask, send Ethereum to MetaMask, and then use Uniswap. Right. So you go on to let's say Degen Me. Then you'll go to copy. You'll copy the wallet address. Then you'll go onto Uniswap, the website. You can connect your wallet, any wallet, paste it in, and then you can buy it. Right? Ooh. Ooh. Hey, what's this? Chat, what's this? Join the coin flipping. Coin. It's trying to flip Coinbase. Welcome to imagine the power of a whole entire stock market put inside a little coin on base. I'm buying a bag of this. I'm gonna buy a bag of this. I'll put it in the after stream. Probably get a bag. It's already sending. Hmm. Yo, Ryan. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna get a bag of this while I put some music on. But while we buy this, I'll go full screen and ask me some questions. Okay, guys, I managed to get a bag. I managed to get a bag. I'm in. I don't know why my other buy, my buy's in. Only 0.1 ETH. I would love to put an ETH in. Pretty dry right now on this wallet. I will transfer and I'll probably be buying more. I'm holding flopper, good flopper position. Look at this. This is one that we did on stream as well. As you can see, 5.6 up to about 9. This is going to keep going. Only a small amount in this position. RSP down 44%. Took an L on this. Might take the L. Move it to 6,900. Have they been tweeting? No, these guys are still. It's an 8th. Yeah, they're still doing stuff, so it's not that deep. Sage. What's Sage doing? Yeah, so shout out to you guys who managed to get in at a similar price on stream. But all of them doing pretty well. Obviously, Flopper is the leader right now when it comes to winning up the bag. Coin looks like it might run. Yeah, it's already running. Safe. Send this to 20-30 mil with haste. Let me send. I'd love to send this to Leo. Right, lit. Still going. Still going. Yeah, hopefully 20-30 million. It's hard for base chains to go past, base chain memes to go past 20-30 mil. But that's still like 12 grand. Free Ethereum, realistically. That's what meme coins are most of the time, is an avenue for you to compound your Ethereum, compound your Solana, etc. Unless they're movements which you actually believe in, most of the time it's going to be an avenue for you to compound your wealth. This is crazy how low this went. What the fuck? It was all the way down here at what, 20k market cap for how long? Almost 2 weeks it was down here for, and then boom. Crazy. Shout out everybody that managed to get a bag of this. What are the top traders doing? What are the top trades so far? Nobody's really sold. Crazy amounts, a couple grand. They must have brought up all the supply or something. They have 42K. And there's no need for these guys to even ever sell. If these guys hold, they're probably going to make another 10x. They'll probably make like 400 grand each, man. If they hold, if this is different people and not one person, wow, this is probably gonna send hard. Let's have a look. What other questions have we got? Can you please explain how to use Bullex? Well, good job you asked that question. On my YouTube channel, okay, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to drop a full tutorial today on how to use Bullex. Okay, so you're going to know exactly how to use it step by step. It's like an hour long, similar time to this one. I'm telling you, if you compound the knowledge, like the knowledge I've been dropping, this one literally makes you money on autopilot, right? Autopilot money cash flow. This one told you, oh, you're going to be rich. Now look, everything's popping off. These are the best altcoins to buy. And this one here is a crazy meme coin portfolio, which is already up 200%. Don't sleep on this channel, guys. I'm telling you. If you study it, if you share it with a friend or whatever, because giving is receiving, you're going to make money. You're going to make money. You can see, guys, either way, I'm going to run it up. I'm running it up right now. But I want to do the same thing for you. It's not a funded account. Somebody asked about a funded account. You don't get that in crypto. You definitely don't get that on Bybit as well. Again, if you want to find exchanges to trade on, link for those in the description. If you want to find a non-KYC exchange, because I know a lot of people want to trade, but they can't trade in their country. People said too late to buy this. No. Are you a trader or a meme hunter? I'm a money maker, bro. I'm a money maker. I can make money on memes. I can make money trading. I can make money on venture capital. I can make money on NFTs. I'm a money maker, bro. All right. With that being said, guys, and there's not too many questions left, I'll keep this stream short. We don't want to go too crazy. Usually live in the trenches goes on for hours. But today I don't have any guests, so I'm keeping it chill. Bull market, super cycle. I'll see you inside the trenches. Take care, guys. Peace.